Hear ye, hear ye. What is going on, everyone? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to everybody here. What is your scent of the day? Mine, oldie but a goodie. Hypnos from Lacombe. Definitely really good one. Great fragrance. What's going on, bro? Great to see you. Razor Ramon, the barber. Also, Big Rips. I'm a major wrestling fan, so Big Rips to Razor Ramon. But what's going on, Kyler? Great to see you. Taffy, the amazing Taffy. Y'all let me know what y'all sense of the day are. Oh, this. Yeah, this is new. Another new pickup watch. Casioak, the G-Shock GA 2100. All white everything. So juice. I almost said juice. Juice. Fresh. Okay. That's what's up. What's going on, Lewis? I see you too. Mange Gnosis. What's going on? Shout outs. Hey, Autumn. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. So I'm going to be doing a live stream today. I'm also going to be doing a live stream on Wednesday with Dave Callie from Callie's Groom Room. We will be discussing. I cannot talk today. This rain is throwing me off. We will be discussing our most stunning fragrances of 2023. That's going to be a really good episode. But in the meantime, I figured I'd do almost a little how-to-ish type of video because it's 2023. I have had people ask me the question, how do you get into YouTube? I want to get into YouTube. I feel it's all oversaturated. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, CK. Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a minute, so I hope you're good. Darren, shouts to you. But yeah, no. So, I want to get into being a YouTuber. What do I do? Fragrance, everything. And I figure I'll do this, maybe discuss a little bit with you all. Let's see where this goes. It's Sunday. I've got some time, and I've got a glass full of water. So without further ado, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all sense of the days are. This is more of a discussion type video today than a list or anything like that. I'll open it up so this way other people can discuss or share their opinions if they want to share. Otherwise, leave it in the chat. Lacombe, Hypnos for him. I don't know why they pulled this from the stores. This is really, really, really good stuff. 2000s in a bottle. Modern gentleman type stuff, though. Also, I may be doing a video tomorrow, depending on how this weather is. It may be at the beach again. I haven't been at the beach since I got into my car accident. So, little PTSD potentially going over there. But if there is one video that you all would like to see, let me know. Would it be Cool Water Intense as a review? Haven't done that one in a minute. Premier Perfumes. And I know a lot of you all don't know about it, but this is Ibiza Nights. It's one of my personal favorites. And again, with the whole summer theme. Or, of course, we are talking about Coco Loco from Zaharoff. I don't know. Maybe I'll do multiple. Maybe I'll do, content on one. Also, I'm on Threads now. That's a thing. I am on Threads. So follow me. It's still at @_unAVERAGEJoe, just like my Instagram profile. Or just go to my Instagram profile and, click to do the transfer. If you're on Threads, by all means, follow me. I follow you. We follow each other. Shouts to Dave. Like I just said, Dave will be sharing his unaverage thoughts along with me come Wednesday. He will be my special guest. We got Hermes Eau de Narcisse Blue. That's a sleeper, Taffy. Okay. Ferragamo Essenziale blue. Lots of blue today. Eiffel blue on blue. Da da dee da Dubai. Versace Aero CDT. Okay. Sent to wear while wrecking cars. Well, that I wasn't the one wrecking the car, but last time I was there, I was wearing unAVERAGE patch. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that this time. Definitely. You know what? I'm not. What's going on, Spence? Great to see you. ADG Ascenza. Okay, I see you. I also do need to get back into the swing of things because that new Armani Code Parfum is out and people are comparing it to it. Autumn, what is Autumn wearing? Hold on. Oh, Bascalo and Fellini by Wilhelm. I hadn't tried that one. What's going on, Melissa? But yeah, Wilhelm does make some good stuff. I did a house discovery type of thing with them before and covered like a bunch of their fragrances. So shouts to Autumn. Shouts to Melissa, Vanilla Wafers, of course. And yo, Anoush, already hardest working dude in Fragcom by none. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing love. Y'all make sure y'all check out EnchantePerfumes.com. EnchantePerfumes.com, where all of your vintage needs will be met to the highest. And I mean the highest of standards. But no, seriously, thank you, Anoush. I do have some fragrances still from you I want to go ahead and discuss. I definitely want to get into Ralph Lauren Romance. Actually, that may be another one for the beach. Huh. I may review Ralph Lauren Romance tomorrow. If the weather allows me to. Because I really love that fragrance. And I have like some minis and okay. I'll think about that a little bit later. Sorry, that caught me off guard for a second. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the $27.99 super chat. And yeah, no. That was weird. That being said, how to be a YouTuber in 2023? Honestly, you just need to do it. Have some fragrances. Who cares if it's samples? Who cares if it's bottles? Who cares if you have models? Okay? Go ahead and just do the damn thing pretty much. Talk about it. Talk about your passion. Talk about your life. These days, we're in the world where everybody wants to know more about you. And not just beyond the fragrances. They want to know what you're into. Do you like shoes? You know, you think these are cool? You a sneakerhead? You know, some Yeezys, some Adidas, some Jordans, some Nikes. What? You like Birkenstocks too? Whatever the case may be, talk about shoes. Blend it into your reviews. You know, watches. See, got this. Got my Movado right here. Okay, I know. Citizen Echo right there. We already know. Got my grandfather's watch. Nothing special, but it's his watch. And then, of course, you know, my baby right now. You've got the Tissot PRX. Not the Powermatic 80. This one in the all gold only came as a quartz. But at the end of the day, you know, do you want to talk about watches? Talk about your watches with your fragrance. Don't you think that something like this with the all black top looks nice? You have to get a little bit more creative. Have a little bit of fun with it. Some spice, some pizzazz. Life is short. Life is tough. Wear a helmet. That was a Boy Meets World quote. Yo, what's going on, Marcus? Great to see you. Love to sell. Did I do what yet? Did you have I have no idea and intense. No, I could tell you right now, it was not intense. It was all good. Um, yeah, no, definitely was a great time in Chicago. Shouts to Boy Meets World. Shouts to AM. Great to see AM. And yeah, that being said, you have to pretty much get to a point where you are going to uh had to pin the link really quick so this way I don't have to deal with it anymore. You have to get to a point where you're able to blend your hobbies together, because if you don't, then you're just talking about one thing. You're going to be one-sided, one-dimensional. These days, everybody wants to know more about you. They want relatability. They want accountability. But they want relatability when it comes to somebody, if they are trying to figure out if they, have similar, oh, I like that. They like that. I'm like them. They're like me. Cool. I'll try it. Otherwise, you're not going to be believable. Also, you had to actually try things. Try the fragrances, try the notes, try to find fragrances that maybe you've never experienced the note in its dominant form before. If you've never tried a cardamom fragrance per se, look up certain fragrances to go ahead and have cardamom in it and speak about it. Discuss, try them. Hey, Kitchy K, what's going on? How you doing? Shouts to K. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Um, but yeah, no, you definitely need to go ahead and get more into discussing what you enjoy. You know, I've been able and fortunate and blessed and thankful to have turned my hobby somewhat kind of sort of into a career elsewhere. I took a different direction. Everyone's still going this way. I went that way. But I'm able to, go that way and go this way still, because I went ahead and I expanded on what I like to do, and I'm having fun doing it. It's a great opportunity, great job. Love what I'm doing over at diptyque, and the fact that I get to discover new fragrances and new things all the time. Well, that's what you would want to get to. But in order to get to that, you got to start, because you don't score until you score. That's basically the one of my mottos in life. From a great movie, American Pie. But oh damn, I just noticed this. Melissa took me. I saw Tokyo Milk. I haven't heard of or seen Tokyo Milk fragrances since 2013. Since I was in Chattanooga, ironically enough, since I was in Chattanooga. So there you go, Autumn. But yeah, I was in Chattanooga and I purchased Bulletproof from Tokyo Milk. My review for that is still up. Y'all could get my thoughts on that. But I just I want to bring to people's attention that there is a lot of craziness going on these days. A lot. And to a degree, I've I've witnessed it. I wouldn't say I've been a part of it, but I've been a part of it, if that makes any sense. Um, oh, okay, you do like Bulletproof. That's what's up. But yeah, I would say that if we as content creators need to be better at not allowing nonsense. That's basically it at this point. There's a difference in being relatable and being way too personal, to where way too much is being given out. And I've been guilty of it on my own end. So I'm not, throwing stones at a glass house, calling the pot kettle black, whatever you want to call it. Not doing that here. But what I am saying is that keep it fun. A lot of this is not fun anymore. I'm having fun. But I know for some, it's not as fun anymore. High strangeness. See, Dave agrees. Shouts to Dave. Oh my gosh, Yara. Hi. How are you, Yara? I miss you. Also, what the hell is that? Erica, shout out to Erica. Oh, to Erica in the chat. I think she's at like 16,000 now. 17,000. She might even be at 100,000 now. No, I'm almost, but not quite. But definitely congrats. Shouts to Erica. She's been killing it on the lives, by the way. This is a person who you want to talk about how do I do it? Look at her. She just started last year. 16,000. Got a badass collection. She's out there in locations all the time, posting reviews. Remember, that was the foundation for where I started. Doing all types of situational reviews, street sense, situational, or different scenery reviews. You got to put yourself out there and really just do it. She did it. Now look, why can't you? Also, of things that you need to do as a YouTuber, you got to get a better camera. I'm not going to lie. The days of this webcam are numbered. Don't worry, people. I will be getting a new webcam soon. Done are the days of that. Doing some remodeling around here too. Gonna look to add a shelf and some stuff. Got some stuff in the works. Erica, the Zherzhov ambassador. Well, she is not actually. She isn't actually. She's just a very passionate enthusiast for the brand, collector of the brand. Also shouts to Raph. But I don't even think that Raph is necessarily ambassador. He too is just like a super enthusiast. But at the end of the day, they're people who are able to turn their passion into a thing that they enjoy most. Yes, upgrades for sure. Yeah, no. This I'm looking at it now. This auto-focusing thing isn't doing it for me. I want a shelf now, so this way I could maybe maneuver the lamp. Got some things in the work. I know she doesn't. She definitely doesn't talk about just Zherzhov. She talks about Tom Ford. She's talked about a lot of stuff. Burberry. But again, she went and she did it. She didn't, she started with a few things. Started from the bottom. Now she's here. She started with a few things, and now she's out here definitely doing her thing. We do have someone backstage. I will let them on in 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm catching up to everything else going on around here. I have to talk about it less actually because of Raph. I'm not biased at all and want to show exactly. Got to be non-biased, but you also got to share your opinions. If there's something, not you personally, Erica, I'm not here to I'm not giving you the advice, but to others who are looking to start. If you don't like something, say you don't like it. It's okay to say you don't like something. It is okay. It is not okay. But I'm sorry, I just saw Anusha's comment too and like 5 other comments. But yeah, if you don't like something, it's okay to say you don't like something. But at the end of the day, it's what you want to talk about too. It's your content to be made. And don't let anybody else deter you from anything different. Yeah, Spence does watch a lot of your stuff. He definitely does. I agree for sure, but not all the responsibility should be on the content creator, etc. People And the chats need to act more properly too. That's definitely fair. That is a very fair point. A lot of people in a lot of chat rooms should hold themselves to a certain decorum, you know. At the end of the day, to a degree, it's what the content creator allows, but also too it depends on who the person is. Read the room. If you know that, hey, you know what I mean? If you walk into a black tie party and then you're dressed in a tank top, as soon as you get to the door, you're like, oh, I'm underdressed. Let me either go back and change, or I guess I'm gonna miss this party. People in the chat need to act more properly, not assume we can say anything. But yeah, so you're right. You're right on that, Anush, for sure. Absolutely. Not even gonna sit here and doubt you on that. We do have one guest so far. I will let them on right now. What's going on, MONTRICE? How are you doing?
How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Chilling. What you wearing today? What's your son of the day? How's your life? What's going on? And then we'll get into everything else.
Oh man, everything is good, man. Sin of the day was really intense.
It's a good one.
Yes.
My ex gave me that bottle. I still have it. I don't have the X, but I have the bottle. It's right there. Man, I turned around and she's just right there on the shelf. But no.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. A little hot right now for me to be wearing it in the summertime, but
It's hot
it
too, but I was in indoors. I was at work, so
hey, it works. It works. Montrese, when you're watching YouTube content creators, what is it exactly that you personally are looking for in like when not necessarily before you actually knew the content creators, right? Because like we know, Ross, me, Joey. Also, shouts to Joey for finally getting monetized. But
yeah,
you know a few people, Erica,
yeah.
Melissa. Shouts to Hillary and Yara at the Borough. But outside of knowing what is it exactly that you were looking for to gravitate you towards a content creator?
I mean, I like people that know how to break down fragrances, man. Like if you can break down a fragrance, you got me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're I don't want to cuss, but unless I feel like you're a bad individual, then I'm not watching your channel. But if everybody likes you, if you're down to earth, if you know how to break down a fragrance, if I feel like you're genuine, I will watch your channel.
I feel you. I definitely understand that. I would would you maybe as somebody who also watches a lot of content, would you say somebody who knows a lot of people exactly and favors certain not favors, that's the wrong word, but definitely knows a lot of brands or connected, if you will, would you say that's more of a benefit for you as the viewer, or do you feel that that is more of a benefit towards the actual reviewer who then ends up like getting a whole bunch of stuff for free, or like ends up because at the end of the day, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you know this brand? Oh, you know that brand? Oh, you went to this event? Oh, you're a shill. Oh, you're this." So, but honestly, from a viewer's perspective, do you feel it's better that the person has the connections with these brands? So this way, it gives the viewers and subscribers, members, if you have that set up on your channel. I don't, but and anyone like that, the ability to maybe see things from a different perspective of the industry.
I mean, it's good for the reviewer. I mean, it doesn't necessarily benefit me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for the people that do, for the good people that do, I think it's great. I like seeing people, you know, make it to the top without having to be dirty to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, absolutely. Absolutely. And so and also a good point. Getting things for free does not just make you a shill. You could get something for free and never review it, and then what?
Yeah.
Or you could just get something for free and they don't want you to review it. It's just
Mm.
like, hey, put this on the shelf.
Yeah,
If people don't get bottles for free, they wouldn't be able to have much content. That to a degree, that is definitely true. I mean, people still can go out by the bottles, by the samples, but yeah, the getting stuff is half and half of the business of the industry. It's one of those things where, just like stores need truck drivers, in a way, content creators are the truck drivers. You get what I'm saying? Like we deliver the information to viewers, reviewers, different people watching in the streets, as long as they are honest, very much so. Um, they think brands won't send things if you say something bad, but disregard that. Sorry, that yikes. But they think they think brands won't send things if they say something bad, but I don't think that's true. Anything I have received was never expected. Exactly. So there you go. Just a little insight from another reviewer's perspective. Um, and there you
yeah.
have
I
it.
mean,
And that
listen,
that's exactly how it should be. You know,
but
that's
I
exactly
think
how.
it's oh my bad,
Go ahead.
Joey.
No,
No,
go ahead. Do
I
your
think
thing.
it's when people get when people actually have people that they're connected with and they send them bottles. I think that's cool, man. I think it's cool even if you don't like the fragrance. Somebody else out there is going to like it. Somebody's going to like it. Somebody's going to listen to what you're saying. And even though you might not like it, they're going to like it because they're going to like the notes. So I think it's good, period. Somebody's going to like a fragrance that you hate.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is, man. Like me, I'm not like a real big freshy guy. Like I like my deep dark sense, you know what I'm saying? But then there's people that hate the old, and they love the freshy stuff. I like both, but the dark stuff get me all the time. Like it's a Miyake. Their dark stuff is the best. It's the best,
Right.
bro.
Darren, you're a fool. Um,
He's crazy.
Nah, Issey Miyake is really great with this stuff. Hey, what's up, Boost? Great to see you. Spence, having access to fragrances is a good thing. It's up to the reviewer to be honest, but even if some of these 3 ml samples run $15, if you trust in the exactly, and that's another thing that I want. Bottles are nice, of course. Everybody wants the bottle, but at the end of the day, if you could discuss about your samples, you could go ahead, give your review, prove that actually was what the sample is in some capacity. So this way, people, because I could sit here right now and act like this is Clive Christian #1, when in actuality this is Noir 29. But you know what I mean. So just kind of know what you're talking about. Really paint the picture well, so this way other people could see. Captain, my captain, what is going on? Great to see you. Yeah, I'm streaming today because life's been rough this week, and there's a little bit I want to touch on. A little bit has been brought to my attention, and I had something to say, and I don't do these live streams unless I have something to say or someone to say it with. And in this case, I have something to say. So I appreciate anybody who's stopping by today. Absolutely nothing with getting free stuff. Who wouldn't take free stuff? Everyone would take it, especially if you've been working towards getting it. That wasn't his words, those are mine. But yes, uh, my 2 cents, take it from someone with the fragrance business. Absolutely. And at the end of the day, it's just the fruits of your labor. You got to pay to play. You got to work hard to get to where you want to be. But at the end of the day, we should not tear down the individuals who are receiving. At the end of the day, everybody has their own things coming towards them in some sort of way. Look, again, do I have 100,000 subs? No, but I have a career, and I know everybody who has that the same person with the 100,000 subs knows. So it's a give and take here. Not if it was going to be, everybody get 100,000 subs, everyone gets, you know, X amount of money, everyone gets this, that, and the third. First of all, life isn't built that way. Second of all, you know, the community probably would turn on its head. We got to stop tearing people down for that. And I appreciate this comment right here. The most rational streamer in Frag Home. Thank you. But no, seriously, Erica, I really appreciate that. I'm just, I listen, I observe, I hear other people's perspectives as it's coming in, coming out, the different conversations. I don't want people to keep tearing down other people. However they're choosing to make their content, however they're choosing to create their content, let them create it. So long as it's not hurting everyone, just let it be. Um I Captain, I'm willing to say a fragrance is great for at least 1,000. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Hey, how you doing? Shouts to Canadian Beauty Blog. Y'all make sure y'all check her. She's been killing it on YouTube. Let me tell you right now, Montrese,
Sure.
she knows her stuff. She definitely knows her stuff. You might want to check. Everyone, go check her out if you haven't yet.
Well, I see what
Crushing it.
she got in the thumbnail, so I'm gonna check her out just off the
I I
fragrances she got.
I appreciate you for stopping by. Those who aren't doing it themselves
Mhm.
will always hate on those who are. Exactly. Keep it positive. No more fighting. And if Captain's saying no more fighting, listen, I've been a part of some fun and escapades in my day, but if we are personally tired
Mm.
of the wildfires that go on around here. Keep it about the fragrance.
Yeah.
Have a drink or water, whatever you. This is water, but if you want to put a drink in here, have a drink, chill, have your fragrance, make some content,
Mm.
and have a nice life. It's a we're done. We're past the pandemic. We're past all the nonsense.
Yeah.
Like let's get back to having fun now. All this cabin fever, rah rah shish kumbah stuff should definitely stop. But definitely. Also, what's going on, Chris? Wow.
Yo, Chris.
All the Canadians, Chris and Hannah showed up at the exact same time. Can we just talk about that really quick?
Yeah.
But Joe, you're sending me smoke from the wildfires. Nothing will be as deadly as that tequila, hot sauce, and maple syrup recommendation that you gave me a few last year. So, Chris, if you want to send me smoke, by all means, it still won't almost kill me the way that drink did. Diptyque, yeah, just a little bougie. If I'm gonna be a brand ambassador, I need to make sure that I'm representing well, and yeah, absolutely, just a little bit. But no, I appreciate you stopping by, Hannah. People in my life don't talk about fragrances or buy them. That's why I'm here. Exactly. This is our community as a whole, and we need to make sure that we're still, to a degree, this is still everybody's place. Even this, my stream, yes, it's an average Joe, but it's Kyler's stream. It's Captain's channel. You know what I mean? It's Montrice's channel. It's it's Hannah's, Anuj, every single person, Erica, Melissa, everybody here, everybody here. It's a little bit of everybody's channel because at the end of the day, my content is about everybody learning something, having a good time. What's going on, Hills? Hi, Hills. Burrow, Nerdy Fragrance Reviews. Hope you're doing well. Miss you. Love you. You're always here earlier, so shouts to her too. But I appreciate that, Kyler. I'm I just want things to be fun again, to be good. talk about fragrances. Let's get back into the groove. Also, I'm in a bit of a rut, so I need to know, do y'all want some more niche content? This is me personally asking you, everybody here. Do y'all want some more niche content, or should I get more into these designers? What are we gonna do here? Because we're halfway through the season of everything, through the summer, through the year. We're halfway through it all. And I really want to make sure that people start getting what they want out of the channel, you know? Niche designer doesn't exist. Okay. Um, let's work together, come together. Fair enough. You know, shouts to shouts captain. Um, but yeah, as a YouTube content creator, you just gotta do it, and you gotta anticipate that people will always have something to say, no matter what. Kind of like what Hannah said before. You know, those who aren't doing it themselves will hate on those who are. You don't score until you score. More vintage. Okay, Anush, I got you. I
Yes, sir.
definitely got you on that. You know, I may do my Ralph Lauren romance video tomorrow with the open shirt and you know the kind of flowy Lennon thing going like it was back in the 90s, and you know, to start doing all this beforehand just so this way. No. In all seriousness though, have fun. Become the now, see, that is the one thing I cannot do. I cannot get with the clones. I cannot get into like blatant clones. I cannot get into. I'll get around to other things, but I cannot get into the actual like straight legit clones themselves because yeah, it's not gonna work. It's a conflict of interest. So
Mm,
to say the least. It
exactly.
and that's not a mandated thing. That's just a duh thing, if you will.
I
But
understand.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like I'm over here saying, hey, yeah, you can have Hypnose, or you could have the clone of Hypnose. You know, so unfortunately, I cannot do that as much as I'd want to. Um,
What do you really
only
want?
if I wanted to, right? Exactly. Um, another thing that I think people who want to be content creators should realize is that you just you have to make sure that when you're doing it, you're actually enjoying it. So many times have I seen people doing this as if it is their job. And not those who have this as their job, but I'm saying those who it's a hobby for them, but they're still complaining. Like it's like if you're making one video a week and you're saying, "Oh, I gotta make this video. It's Sunday. I gotta make sure I made this video." Uh, it's like you're making one video a week. If you find that one making that one video is miserable and you're huffing and puffing about it, chances are you really shouldn't be doing it at this point.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like if you like to cook, Montrese, you know, and then it's like, oh, I actually got to cook dinner. Ugh. It should be like, man, I'm about to cook, go in the kitchen, you know, get my apron on, play some music, have fun with it. That's how it should end up being, not huffing and puffing. I know a few content creators who huff and puff about it, and they don't do that many videos, but they have a good amount of subs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Me personally, I do feel that I owe it to my subs if I am making content. So, and if I feel that way and I only have 2,700 subs, those who have, thousands and thousands upon thousands of subs should definitely just take pride a little bit more. Again, I'm sorry for the banging. House was being renovated and somebody just showed up. I'm probably possibly going to be wrapping this up very shortly, but I had some stuff to say and get it off of my chest. And I also a little bit of a PSA to blend it in there with, Dave's live stream on Wednesday. What's going on, Javi? Great to see you, Fragtastico. Y'all make sure y'all check his channel out. Man is killing it. Also on Instagram, so I appreciate him. Uh, I'd like the 1 hour long frag reviews, like how BR 540 is the greatest fragrance of all time. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, Mel. We got him on a Sunday. Listen, this this basement was supposed to have been done 3 months ago. They're 3 months behind. I'm gonna need them to get on it. It's a whole basement that still needs to be renovated. We don't even have sheetrock up. I understand huffing and puffing, washing dishes after. Yeah, no, huffing and puffing after dishes is a different story. But you shouldn't be huffing and puffing just to cook the meal. So, but yeah, shouts to Javi. I appreciate Javi. I appreciate everybody who is here right now, doing their thing. A lot of awesome people, a lot of awesome content creators have actually come into the chat tonight just to share their thoughts and opinions, and I appreciate it because that's what is needed. That's what this is about, you know. Um, Otherwise, why are we here? you know. Um, I just I don't know. I want things to be fun. I want things to be a good time. We're getting close to Sun Explore
Yeah.
come December. I'm excited for that. We're getting close towards just a whole bunch of different things. I have stuff coming up again. I'm going back to work. I'll have a life again. Shouts to Al Manzano. You know? So I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready to do the thing. But there's a lot to be looking forward to. A lot of fragrances that I'm ready to try. Like Hez Parfums, I do enjoy that Hez fragrances. Some of these, on cue. On cue. And I didn't wow, that timing was wild because I said Hez Parfums picked it up exactly as Hez was commenting. What's going on, Hez? Love the Hez fragrances. Plum Confecture, a bit too heavy for me right now. Cafe Beignet, well, that's not Cafe Beignet. That's original daiquiri. That's perfect for right now. But Cafe Beignet, amazing fragrance. 5 out of 5 stars. Joseph and Joseph gives it 5 out of 5 stars. And unAVERAGE Cannoli gives it 5 out of 5 stars. But it is way too heavy for right now. So know the type of content, know your audience, know what your audience would want to see right now. And if you don't know, don't be afraid to ask. To a degree, there is a bit of this is what I want to do. So as the content creator, yes, you do have to hold some sense of control, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you are still giving people who are watching what they want. Because if you don't give them what they want, they're not going to come back. They'll come back the first time. They ain't coming back multiple times, right? My thoughts. I don't know anyone. I don't know anymore. I have 2 routes. Do what you like. Do what actually works mainstream. That's fair. Definitely you should do what you like though. Because if you ain't going to like it, you're going to not do it either. So you got to find that happy medium. for sure. But I completely agree with what you're saying. You know, goal goals versus enjoyment, fact of life. It's a balancing act. We're all trying to do it. The question is there any fun out of it? And I think that's where some of this, mudslinging has caused, in a way, some people just aren't having fun doing it. And they feel like, oh, let me, you know, throw some mud a little bit, sling some mud. That might make things interesting. No, it's just trashing everything, trashing the place. It's been around for 11 years. I've seen a lot of things, heard a lot of people say a lot of things, good, bad, and ugly. Um, I'm glad that the space is expanding. More people are getting involved. I mean, shout out to Ross. Ross just had a WWE superstar who main evented WrestleMania
Ooh,
on live stream just now, an hour ago. If that isn't a sign that the community that used to just have me and a webcam, no mic, and some grainy footage talking about Lacombe Hypnos back in 2012, if that isn't a sign of changed times, I don't know what is. So
right.
yes, I'm glad more people are here. Shout out to Almost, by the way. Um, I'm glad people are here and involved, and there's a bigger place. But come on, you know, if you don't like what you're doing, it's okay to step back, enjoy, watch from afar. Even you don't have to go ahead and mud it up in the moment. He had a almost. Why am I saying almost? Almost the giant.
Yes, sir.
Yep, he just had it on. He had the stream. That's why I went ahead and the se- I would watch that entire stream through and through. And the second I found out he was on, I was like, okay, I'll fall back for a second. I'll let this. Um, I started enjoying it. I started marking out, and Omas is a major frag head,
Yeah.
huge, huge. Not just like, oh, I'm into Creed. No, 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 no. So definitely shout outs to him. Shouts to Ross. Um, but again, blending hobbies that you enjoy, that you love. Ross loves wrestling. He had a wrestler. Still talking about fragrance. When you're doing what you like, it all can come full circle to where you're enjoying it and you
Right.
don't have to go ahead and make everything so blurry. Yeah, no, definitely S&D. You should check that one out. Yeah. And was has say it's better to be on the outside looking in than to be on the inside looking out. Well
Mm,
said. That's deep. That's very deep. I appreciate something like that right now because that's another true point, you know? And some people isolate themselves. It's okay to be isolated. I've known some YouTube reviewers through the years. They'll be like, hey, do this collaboration with us. No, I don't want to. What do you mean you don't want to? We've got like every person who's ever reviewed a fragrance on the vid. You're like the only one. And he was adamant. He was like, nah, I'm good, mate. Thanks. Notice I said, mate, that's a bit of a tip off as to where they were.
sure.
Yay, what's going on, Ross? We were just talking about you. So shouts to TOTG reviews.
So,
Um, but no, the mate isn't who you think. We're talking about like 2013. But the point being, you know, it's okay if you want to do your own thing and be separate, but don't, you know, get just don't go ahead and get everything tear somebody down just because you want to isolate yourself. That's the gist of everything. To your point, I also think many reviewers also got back full-time office work. There's not much time for them. Yes, somebody like Justin who has a separate situation. Hell, even me. You know, when I'm working, it's my numbers between last year and this year are two totally different things. By this time last year, I already had like 8,000 watch hours. Now I think I've barely cracked 2,000 watch hours for this year. To your point, and my adjusting, because yes, exactly. He's getting the degree, doing the reviews. Absolutely shot, and he's making amazing fragrances. Second Soul is a beast, and they talked about that too in Ross's live stream, which I implore you all after I'm done to go ahead and check out that live stream, because it was definitely great to see that this once tiny hobby of like 30 people is now growing to a worldwide thing where there are stores and boutiques and events and all types of situations around the world. People are just having a blast. And
Yeah.
that's because that is from a man who has went ahead and put in the hours, put in the work. He just did it. He didn't wait around. He didn't do the, well, what if this doesn't work? And it
Shoot.
doesn't work. But he tried and did what he needed to do to put in the work. It's not hard.
It's
You
not
know,
hard.
it really is not. But at the end of the day, I'm here to support everyone. I really am. Unless you personally say F you, Joe, I am here to support everyone. I've kind of shown that through my efforts and my actions. I feel that we can turn things around. Maybe, not necessarily saying we all need to go out for drinks like we're, the American Pie cast at the bar, but we should all just be able to appreciate each other. And as a content creator, you have to recognize that everyone should appreciate each other. Just because you're behind the screen doesn't mean it's not real. Life could still happen like that. And if anyone knows that, for sure it's me. I've lost some people from behind the screen that I've only ever known from behind the screen, but it still was a very real incident. I appreciate you, Captain. Oh, you're talking about Ross. I didn't see. But yeah, I've lost some people along the way. Big rips to Paige. You know, didn't know her personally, but she was somebody who came around all the time. Now she's gone. Now she's passed in a better place. But she's not here.
Never
You
forgot.
know, definitely not forgotten. That light is still blue for a reason. Um, Still turquoise, even though it looks wild right now. Another reason why I need to get a new camera. But yes, appreciate that, Captain. Very positive influence to me. Hey, I appreciate that, Michael. Uh, Spence did have I think Fragcom on YouTube is getting better. The getting better. The TikTok stuff I can't speak on. Yeah. And every community almost has a separate community, by the way. Instagram is still different from TikTok. We're still different from Facebook. Is still different from YouTube. And who knows now that Threads, which again, I'm on Threads. Follow me on Threads. You could do it through my Instagram. Just click the thing. Follow me. I am on Threads. But I see more love in the past. Yes, it's slowly starting to be a little bit more love. There was a weird phase there. People trying to mix up, that's fine, but something should be spoken. Some things should be spoken on but speculation and getting into other person's mindset without reaching is definitely a bit much. It is always definitely a little bit much. Keeping it positive. I appreciate that, Captain. Shouts to Threads. So that being said, I think I've kind of said my piece here. Did an hour stream. I didn't want to, ramble too long here. Wednesday night, I have Dave Kelly's Groom Room coming on. We're looking at about 6 p.m. Eastern. So many ads on Twitter now. Yeah, there is a lot of ads on Twitter now. Also, what's going on, Brian? Great to see you. I appreciate everybody who has come by today, in the moments, in the days. I appreciate everyone I've befriended. I've come to know. I've come to love. I've come to celebrate. We are here and we are together. This is the community I'm building, and there will be more to come. Like I said, if weather permitted, I will be shooting some reviews again, because my last video that I did on the review was actually Blue Atlas. Unacceptable. Oh, snap. 4-year anniversary is on Wednesday. Oh, shit. Okay. Definitely we need to go ahead. I need to be there. Mark your calendars. It's literally going to be the best night of the week. You have TLTG, you have me, you have Joey's karaoke. A lot is going on that day. But at the end of the day, this is what it is to be a content creator. You just got to do it. I appreciate you all. Make sure you have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll catch you in the other streams. Later, everyone.
Peace.